trying to be sneaky, are we? Come now, isn't it a touch childish to rush into throwing things when we haven't even greeted each other? Regardless of how sharp the thing thrown may be. A monster? Darling, you are the one who broke into my abode. Humor me though, won't you? Who do I have the pleasure of meeting tonight? The one who is going to kill me. Ugh. You hunters and your heroic little sayings and proclamations. Such burning ferocity, but caught so easily. Maybe I should loosen my grip. Don't want you to suffocate from having my hand around your throat. Now do we? Oh, I know. I'll let you start breathing once more if you toss your weapons to the shadows. Isn't that better? I have to say, I'm upset that fight was over so soon. You seemed strong, but you're also young. What to do with... Magic! Oh, isn't that interesting? A hunter with the gift of magic. I haven't seen one of those in decades. There were one or two hunter bloodlines that possessed the ability, but they were completely picked off until none remained. Tell me, are you one of those bloodlines? Curious. I would have assumed you were. It would have been so much fun if you were the last member of a family of hunters with sorcery running in their veins. Even funner still, if I got to be the one to end that bloodline once and for all. So now what? You'll attempt to kill me with the flames that come from your hands? Or have you more tricks? You really shouldn't keep me waiting in suspense. Stop. Don't look so frightened, my magician hunter. I know the sensation of not being able to move a single part of your body is unsettling, but you could instead look at it as a rest. A chance to take a break from all of your constant fighting. You're quite a pretty thing, like a rose with the sharpest of thorns. But thorns can be trimmed away. There is confusion in your fear. Yes, I always forget. Entrancement isn't that common an ability in vampires anymore, isn't it? Save for the elder and elite of us. Did you not know I held that ability when you set off to face me? You may move your mouth to speak. What a vulgarity! Tell me, have you been a hunter all your life? I'd like to know because you've caught me in mood for conversation, and you are so intriguing. Since you were a child. Isn't that sad? Your childhood stripped of you in favor of molding you into a soldier. Let me make an educated guess then. You never wanted to be a hunter, did you? I would bargain the people in whatever backwater village you're from saw you held the capabilities of magic and gave you a horrific ultimatum. Either be burned as a blasphemous devil in the eyes of their god, or throw away your entire life to become a weapon for them to wield against their own nightmares. Oh, are those tears forming in your eyes? I am correct, then. Ah, poor darling. If I were you, I'd have run by now. Run from those who had been keeping a boot pressed to my back. You don't want to run. And why not? Surely you wish for freedom, for the chance of a normal life. The existence of vampires does not negate freedom. The shackles you've accepted to wear do. That's it then. Hmm? You yearn for your life to be your own, but you will not act on that desire so long as there's another person to save, another vampire to kill. You've put this responsibility that was forced upon you higher than your own wants and needs. But you don't. You don't have to do this just because you are able to. There will always be other hunters and heroes. I wonder what would happen if I were to take away the things getting in the way of what you truly want. Make a small tweak or so in that delicate head of yours. Oh, did you just attempt to bite me? How disgusting. I know fear makes one desperate, but to act like an animal and snap at my hand has to be beneath you. Yes, yes, yell at me all you'd like about how you're a hunter, and you won't stop until you've killed me. You know what? I'll be nice and give you another chance to. You may move once more. uh, Kneel. Oh, look at you, shaking as you try to fight it. Try to keep yourself standing. That trick where you imbued your blade with lightning was rather spectacular, I have to say. Shame they stopped you from using it. Perhaps you didn't fully hear me before. I said kneel. Doesn't it feel better to not have to fight? To instead just obey? You're desperate enough to beg now. Lovely. Beg, then, Hunter. Beg for me to cease what I am doing. To let you go. Beg. No. No, I don't think I will. After all, you are trying to kill me, and I still need to help you get what you truly want. Be silent. No more yelling, no more pleading. It's time to be a silent little human who gazes up at the being that has immense power over them. But I'm not going to use my power to force you to do anything. That I promise. Because if I did, then you still wouldn't have freedom. But what I can give you is complete escape from your past, utter peace away from those who chained you, letting your desires run free of the walls that were in the way. Don't look at me with such despair in your eyes, darling. After not too long, you'll be thanking me. Let's get you somewhere more comfortable. Don't resist. Don't be tense. Just melt into my arms. Isn't that a beautiful sight? You relax into my hold looking like you could fall asleep at any moment. It's rather endearing. But I quite enjoy that burning flame that you have in you as well. I'll be very careful not to snuff it out. You're still fighting me. I can feel it. Hunter, imagine. Actually, no, not Hunter. You never wanted to be one to begin with, so I shouldn't call you one. Hmm. I will settle with darling. Nevertheless, imagine for me a calm life. No cares and no worries. Settling down and having yourself a home where you can rest and relax as you please. Maybe a quaint cottage in the woods. Maybe even a grand castle such as this. Imagine a fulfillment in your soul that doesn't come from being praised for doing all of the dirty work of others, but from your own passion and happiness. If you could just give in to me, and I can give you all of that and more. You said you want freedom. This would be the most free you could ever feel. Sink and relax. Give in to your wants and desires. That fear you had when I first used my enthronement on you. Being scared of the thought of me controlling you, manipulating you until you're just a mindless servant for me. That is not what I want. And you know that's the truth. I don't need to change you. I just need to change your memories of the past. Remove your hardships while keeping what makes you, you. And after that is done, your gratitude for me will be all that's needed for me to have a hold upon you. Drop for me, my darling, like you have been plunged into a warm, comforting ocean. Sink and float down into the embrace of the dark depths. That fight is almost gone. That's good. That's what you want. You don't want to resist. You told me yourself that you want to give in. Don't you remember? You want to let go to me. Let go to me. Go deeper into the soothing abyss. Is that the faintest hint of a smile? This feels good, doesn't it? In utter relaxation, your ever exhausted self craved. I can tell you're starting to love this. I'm making you feel so wonderful, and so your inhibitions and fears of me fade, replaced with trust. Trust that nothing bad could come from this. Trust me that I will help you. This is so much better than how pained you were when you arrived here. Why did you even come here to begin with? Are you able to recall, or are you too deep? Oh, did you enjoy that? That sensation of something just slipping out of your mind, an unneeded detail falling away. It made you feel warm and fuzzy. Don't worry, I'll give you more of that sensation. What was that thing had happened while you were young? Your magic was discovered, and then you don't know. The negativeness fades away as you begin to forget. Start to forget being forced into fighting monsters for others. But take care to remember any of that lovely ferocity of yours that grew from things that were entirely of your choice. Fights you picked for yourself, wrongs that you made right. Let those memories build you up, and the ones that held you back crumble. All of that trauma, that injustice against you fading into a nothingness and replaced with gentle happiness. Because all of that didn't really happen. No, what happened was that you had a good life. You grew up with a loving family that encouraged you to do as you wanted. You were free to practice your magic as you wished. You honed and strengthened it, not to be used by others, but for you. You became skilled in combat because you enjoyed it. That inferno and excitement in it lit in you, and you fought when you deemed it right to. It's so nice to walk through memory lane. You grew up into the headstrong and confident person you are, and moved away to seek new adventures. And then you met me. We've been friends for some time, haven't we? It feels like it at least. You chose to settle down and become mine. I'm so delighted you decided to move into my castle. I know that decision was hard with how much you leapt at the thought of exploration and things that are new. But you also want to finally stop and rest. Ease your tired bones here with me. I'm a bit hungry, my darling. I know you wouldn't mind at all if I had a small bite of you. It could even help you sink into all of those pleasant memories. Mmm, exquisite. Ah, it's going to be amazing having you all to myself. You'll be better than any submissive little thrall could ever be. Hmm. I wonder if after the feeding you're lucid enough to even hear me. You're so cute, barely holding on to being awake, being pulled into the caring embrace of sleep. Sleep then, darling. Sleep and dream of the happy life you've lived, and how it will only get better from here. Sleep. Good night, my darling. Hello, my loves. How are you? I'd like to first thank Hattie Chef Docs here on YouTube for giving me the idea of uh, doing this, actually. They replied on my post in my community tab saying that they'd like to hear a vampire feeding slash hypnosis audio. And I realized I don't do a lot of vampire scripts. And so I was looking for a little audio to do. And so I figured, why the fuck not? And so, thank you so much for the idea. Thank you, thank you. You're so wonderful. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Yeah. I'd also like to thank my patrons. I'd like to thank, if I could pull it up here, I'd like to thank Eco Terrorist Thought, Crazy Cat, Voltus, Demetrius1610, Mr. Midnight, Aaron, Heru1001, Maple Brit, and Samantha. Thank you so much, my patrons. All of you are so wonderful. I love every single one of you. Ah, I hope you enjoyed this as well since you're getting this a day early. Okay, it is currently 12:03 a.m. for me, which is actually not as late as I thought it'd be by the time I ended this audio. Um, but I hope you enjoy this nonetheless, because I had fun with it. And I tried a new accent. I tried doing something a bit Slavic, a little bit different, a little bit different. Uh, uh, just something to razzle dazzle my my channel. Oh, and speaking of channel, I might finally get monetized. The button, the button finally worked. The apply now button finally works. I sent in my application. My AdSense is getting reviewed for the next few weeks, and so it should be reviewed uh pretty soon. And so, yay! That way, I can actually work towards getting a better microphone. I'm currently, if I'm gonna double check my math here. Um, I'm currently 23% my goal of getting a new microphone in terms of funds. Um, and so I'm trying to save a little bit more, a little bit more. Every little penny I can to get a better mic. And actually, someone had asked me if I had like an Amazon wish list or anything. And I do have a throne, but um I didn't really think to put it in the description. And so I'm like, I don't want to like make you guys pay for anything. You guys don't have to do that, except for the patrons. You guys are choosing to do that. I don't want to make you feel like you're paying for anything. Because this is out of my pure enjoyment, and any funds that I put into it, I feel like I am willingly putting into it with my own money. I don't want to make you guys pay for anything. But one of my content creator friends said to make a throne because it just generally helps and it um allows my community to help me help them. And so I did it. You guys don't have to click on it. It's in the description. You don't have to click on it. It's just a wish list. It's fine. Um, anyways, well, you know what's also in the description? My Patreon. What a smooth segue. My Patreon is in my description and in my bio, and it is totally optional. If it's not your cup of tea, that's totally fine. But if you want to, you can share it with just one other person, and that would make my day, my week, my month, my year. It would be amazing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all of the support you have. And also, I realized I did not put out a poll, um, or not a poll, a form for uh my Patreon for some free Patreon memberships, and I realize I still need to do that. I'm not gonna lie, I've been extremely busy, and I would like to do that. I just simply don't have the time. So whenever I do have the time, I'll get to that. That is happening, don't worry. Um, so yay, now I'm getting three sources of income. Three, four, I don't know. I can't count. Um, anyway, all of you later. Bye.